Welcome back. The African Winds 2013 program continued today with an amphibious landing and raiding exercise involving the Nigerian Navy, Army and Air Force at Takwa Bay in Lagos. Nigerian forces were joined by their counterparts from the US, the UK, Spain and the Netherlands. Our Foreign Affairs correspondent, Amarachi Ubani, reports.
Geared up in full combat attire and weaponry, the Nigerian forces arrive on shore, prepared to take on the enemy. In continuation of their training by the Dutch military in the African Winds program. With gunfire and bombs going off in short intervals, it is clear they're faced with a simulated war scenario. The training goes on for the next 3 hours. From a secure spot, we're told what's going on until we come up close with the troops.
All our economies depend on maritime security, and maritime security is not something one nation can do on its own. We need to do that in a combined, joint effort, not just military, but also with our civil partners.
The African Winds program comes to an end for now. The past few days have been filled with joint exercises as well as business meetings and discussions on water management and flood control, and of course, maritime security. Hopefully the visit has been helpful and one that should yield impressive results. Amarachi Ubani, Channels Television News.
First Bank, truly the first.
All right, it's time for business news now, and here's Loretta Chiogo.
Thank you, Bimbo. Bank deposits and lending rates is increasing despite the withdrawal of 896.43 billion naira from the banking system in Nigeria. The withdrawal is to reflect the increase in cash reserve requirement on public sector deposits. The spread between the weighted average term deposit and maximum lending rates widened to 17.28%, while the margin between the average savings deposit and maximum lending rates to 21.26%. Now, part of the report also indicates that foreign exchange inflow and outflow was $3.40 billion and $3.47 billion, which resulted in a net outflow of $7 million. On month-on-month basis, the bank net credit to the federal government contracted by 47.4% to $2.91 billion. This is from a 17.6% growth in the previous month. Net credit to the private sector also grew by 1.9% to 16.10 billion naira. For the third week in a row, interbank lending rates dropped across the tenor buckets to an average of 10.35 from 11.83% recorded last week. Traders attribute the drop to the disbursal of 316 billion naira in August and September budgetary allocations to government agencies, which hit the system this week. They also said an attempt by the central bank to soak up liquidity through maturing bills at the open market operations debt was unsuccessful because banks were unhappy with the yield on it. Core money closed lower at 10.5% from last week's figure of 12%. Overnight placement slipped from 12% to 10.3%, while the secured open buyback eased to 10.25% from 11.5%. Infinix mobile phone has rounded off its Big Dream promo, which began last month with a draw. During the event which took place today at the Computer Village in Lagos, cash prizes were won and one customer's wish granted to receive at least a brand new Infinix mobile phone whenever they're released in the market. Former Sagem mobile phone, now known as Infinix, is making moves to recapture the mobile phone market in Africa. To achieve this objective, Infinix staged a promo which ended with a raffle draw today.
Nigeria has allowed us to actually achieve our dream. We're also giving back to Nigerians today to be able to also make a few of our customers achieve their own dreams to take part in the drills.
The promo helped a dream come true for one out of the first 20 buyers of the Infinix X570 Alpha phone. Others who were present at the draw also won various cash prizes.
I will have to kind of be a mobile billboard, try to say the good things I've seen in Infinix, to people for them to see, which I've been doing. I've tried convincing my colleagues. To me, I think this one is a very wonderful phone considering the price and what the phone has to offer.
It's not about the money, but it's about the fact that this phone can deliver, and this money is just a plus to the phone.
Yeah, I feel okay. I feel better. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to be at least the first winner.
The all-new Infinix Alpha is one of the best in its class, We made it with the Gorilla Glass 2 technology. The phone is actually anti-scratch. The screen is anti-scratch. It's packed up with a 16 gigabyte memory space.
The sales representative explains their strategies for the breakthrough in Nigeria's mobile phone market.
Functionality and pricing. Those are the two things that we concentrate on. Providing technologies that other people, that will match other technologies, but very affordable.
Within a very short time, they have entered into the market space and they have a reasonable share of the market. So, yes, I think they are getting it right with quality and then with pricing. Yes.
Designed in France and assembled in China, Infinix phones come with peculiar smart gesture features. Now over to the stock exchange, where the markets closed for the week on a very positive note as the all-share index appreciated by 0.22% to 37,342.73 points. BC Coker has the rest of the day's figures.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Markets Reports. The Nigerian equities market wrapped up trading activities for the week on a bright note as the key indicator closed in the green. The all-share index appreciated by 0.22% to 37,342.73 points. Market capitalization remained at 11.8 trillion naira. Food giant Nestle was Friday's best performer with a 14-hour gain ahead of Fort Oil and Corn Oil. Stocks that failed to appeal to investors include Guinness, Dangote Cement, and Mobil. Zenith Bank emerged the most active stock as investors exchanged over 110 million units of the equity. When the closing bell rang to wrap up activities for the week, volume traded was higher at 364.73 million units, valued at 4.8 billion naira, and exchanged in close to 6,000 deals. And that's a wrap on the stock market reports. I am BC Coker.
And of course, that's it on the business scene. News at 10 continues shortly.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Saudi Arabia turns down a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council, accusing the world body of double standards. That's on foreign news. Do stay with us.